Hi everybody. I just got home not too long ago, but life rewards you. Life rewards you. Where do I even start? So, I had originally recorded a video, but I deleted it because I literally needed to record my reaction to something. I saw my pen on from work. That's how you know it's been a day when I don't take this off from here. You know what? Let's just chill with this on. Let's just chill with it on today. Anyways, I originally recorded a video and it was me exactly after work, just in survival mode basically. And I was just wanting to be vulnerable and talk about what I do after a hard day, right? I don't want to say bad day, but you know, and I kind of opened up about how my day was going. I do want to share this because the universe gives you magic, babe, gives you miracles, and sometimes those miracles aren't always the way you expect them to look. For example, I literally at work. Sorry, I just still can't believe this happened. I had said in my head, I was excited. I was so excited. I was like, I wonder how fast I can complete this task. The task is called my OEA, like an OEA. I was like, I wonder how fast I can complete my OEA. Not even 5 seconds. Literally immediately after I said that, I take 3 steps. I notice a box and I move it out of the way real quick and I lift my hand up to grab the door handle, and we have a sink that's right there. And I wasn't really thinking about the space I was in because I was moving fast. Bam! Oh my gosh. Metal. Oh, I don't even want to describe it in case people are squeamish, but 2 bad boys, okay? So, life was like, no, you're gonna slow down. And I literally, after that happened, I was like, first of all, in so much pain. It shot up all up my arm. I was literally on the floor just they were talking to me. I could not speak. It was so much pain. And you know what? Shout out to Yoshi. I'm gonna name him. If he doesn't want to be named, I'm sorry, Yoshi. Shout out to you, man. This guy, literally, I'm always helping people out, and he, without any questions, pulls me up a chair. He's like, have a seat. I was like, okay. And I was even having a hard time, sitting down and letting him help me, but I was just let him. Just let him. And I kept trying to tell myself to let him help me because I'm just I don't need the help. But you know what? I appreciate him. I freaking got hurt and he's taking care of me because I take care of everybody else. So he bandaged me up, but the bandage was it was falling off, okay? So I did rebandage myself and this lasted me the rest of the day. But he helped me out and I literally was saying, I'm like, life's telling me to slow down. I knew it. Life has been telling me to slow down this whole time. And do I listen? No. So universe sometimes has to give you a firm reminder. Miracle, babe, reminded me to be slow and take my time. Because rushing isn't gonna get you anywhere faster. It's just gonna make you miss something and maybe take it longer. And your divine timing, you're gonna end up where you're gonna end up. Also in the video, I was talking about how I go through each moment and kind of just baby steps, right? So I kind of was walking through. So the next thing I talked about was how it really is beautiful to be human. I don't know if I talked about this, but emotions are such a privilege to have. The fact that there are people out there who can't feel their feelings. My heart goes out to them and I'm sending them so much love because I've always been a very emotional person, and it used to be I remember people would tell me oh, you care too much, and kind of be condescending about it and oh, you just stop caring. No, I'm not gonna stop caring. That's impossible. First of all, I might not care as much. I can do that. I just won't care about you. People would just it was just weird. Anyways, but I used to be really insecure about my emotions, and as I got older, I realized how beautiful it is, and how beautiful it is to be human, to experience all these emotions and having all these experiences, and you can learn and change and grow from all these experiences. I truly think it's beautiful. And so I always leave space open for my emotions, and today I really let myself be a little bit more in the moment of feeling my emotions. For example, today was just a long day. I've had worse days. I'm gonna be honest. I've had worse days, but it was still hard, and I just told myself, I was just count your blessings. I literally just kept hearing that. I was count your blessings. So I literally was like, this sucks, but at least I don't have to count money by hand, because I worked at a job where you had to count everything by hand. And so it's nice to have a machine that can help me out, okay? Or, hey, I'm glad I was able to work with people who have such a positive attitude and keep a smile on their face. I'm so glad I get to work with those people today, right? That's a positive. What else? Right? I just going through the list. I'm really tired. I don't want to give like every specific example, but I I did that to myself. I went through that process and got to the point where I felt my emotions coming up, and I just let the thoughts kind of pop up. And a lot of the thoughts I was having was like, I feel disappointed. Like, I feel disappointed and I feel really discouraged, and I try not to identify myself with those feelings. So it's just the feeling. That's not who I am. That's just the feeling I'm having. I don't even want to say it, because when I said it in the video before, it literally made me sick to my stomach. I almost threw up, like literally. But I'm not gonna. I don't even want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. I don't even like saying like I'm a disappointment, because that's something I used to say about myself and used to talk to myself that way, and it never made me feel better. But just admitting like I feel really disappointed. I feel like I could have done better in this situation, but hindsight 2020, like now I know, right? And then I move on. Right, I have that thought, I give myself grace, and I also like, it's a process, right? Like, it really is. Like, I used to go through life like truly not liking myself, which like breaks my heart, even just like saying that. Like, I feel sick to my stomach right now, like even just like admitting that, because it's like, it's so heartbreaking that I felt that way about myself. And it's so like, I don't want to get emotional right now about this, but I'm still learning how to compliment myself and be secure in myself or whatever, but I still like, I strive to improve, and I always love learning. So it's like, I'm still trying to find that balance of like, how do I still keep improving, but also be content with where I am. And I still like compliment myself. And this week, um, there's this customer who would come in quite a bit, and honestly, I wasn't sure if she liked me or not, because we didn't really have like, it seemed like we always like were getting in like heated conversations. It seemed like I'm not one to argue, but it just seemed like stuff would get like heated. But she came in and it took me off guard, like genuinely. Like, I'm being very humble. Like, I literally was humbled and was taken off guard when she complimented me and said like, I noticed you're going around the dining room, you're talking to guests and you're helping people, and I just want to say, I really admire that. I appreciate you, and you're doing the hard work, and you're like, she just went on. I was like, and at first I didn't like respond to her, because I was like so taken aback that I was like, oh my gosh, like, what, but I definitely gonna tell her next time, now that I've like let it like sit in, like how much I appreciate her saying that, because like I tell myself that like I'm doing a good job, but it's hard to feel that sometimes, and especially like we get like comments towards our cafe, and a lot of, not all of them, right? I don't want to, but a lot of them have been negative, and like the good ones are just like friendly staff, just kind of like short and sweet, which is fine, and I'm very grateful for those people giving us good ratings, but I'll let like the bad ones like stick with me, and like I said, I'm trying not to, but it's hard. It's hard not to, and I feel discouraged, and so I went through where I wasn't like hearing positive feedback. Like, I was telling myself I'm doing a great job, but like I wasn't getting like outside validation, right? And today, when I was kind of like in my emotions and just like trying to like de-stress, like I like when I'm in my office too doing my work, I put on piano music, okay? Like, I'm a piano girly, classical music girly, okay? So I was listening to my music, letting the emotions come out, just letting like, and I did tear up a little bit too, because I just felt like so defeated, and I was just like, is this always gonna be like this? Like, I like, not like, okay, I didn't say that specifically, but I was going through the thoughts of like how long am I got to be here? Like, I really thought I would have everything figured out. What if, just like letting these thoughts come up, and I would just like give them like a second or two, and I did let myself cry about it, because I had the door closed. I had to. I could not bottle it in. I just felt so disappointed, and I was just like, so like, it was just, I could cry again thinking about it. It was just a lot of heavy emotion. And I literally, like, while I was telling myself, I'm like, I was like, you know, like trying to like rationalize a little bit and like bring myself back in the moment. And um I was just like trying to give myself grace. And that's another thing too, like giving myself a lot of grace of just like, hey, like, you know, you're gonna be figuring stuff out your whole life. Like, I don't think this honestly, I don't think there's gonna ever be a point in my life where I feel like I have things figured out. Like, I don't know what that feeling is gonna feel like, right? You know, like, I don't know what that feeling is gonna feel like, but like, I'm always gonna be learning and moving and evolving, and I'm always gonna be missing something in life. Like, if that makes sense. Like, if I focus on what I don't have, like, then I'm always gonna be missing something. So focusing on what I do have, right? Like I said, count your blessings. Like, that's something I just kept telling myself, and I was like, hey, like, sure, you may not have this dream yet, but that's gonna be really stressful as well. Like, this job is an easy job. Like, really, like, seriously, this job is easy. You know? And I was like, yeah, you're having hard days, but that's because you're still learning and growing. Isn't that awesome that you get to be at a job that's easy, but you still get to grow as a person and learn? Like, how awesome is that? And you're getting paid to learn. Hello. You know, you get to pay to go on vacation. And look, you have a vacation. You literally have one more day, and you're going to be on a little vacation. 11/11. Hey, 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 hey. Okay? And I was getting myself excited, right? And, or at least trying to. And when I was having this, like, thoughts in my head, I literally, when I was counting the money on the machine, it said 222 exactly. And I was like, drop the mic, universe. You know, I was like, what'd I say? It's all in divine timing. Like, right now, it feels slow paced, but you know what? If I want to travel for a living, like, traveling can be tired. Just saying. I don't know if you all ever traveled before. Got on a plane, had to wake up early, had to be in a car for 8 hours, whatever it is, right? Traveling can be tiring, but that's why it's nice. It's kind of spread out, you know? Let me just let all that go for a second. And then when I was so I'm still in the office having all these things come up, and autopilot kicked in, and I have these moments happen where like autopilot kicks in and I don't even realize it, and I'm like holding something, or I'm like, I put someone's name in the text, and I'm like, why am I about to text this person, right? And I'll pause, and like, why am I here? Because it's not something I did consciously. It literally, like, that's why I just say I dissociated and just like went on autopilot, because it's like some, like, I feel, this is what I think it is. Universe just was like, we're just gonna you need to do this right now, right? Divine timing. I believe everything happens for a reason. So I had clicked on the cafe comment website, and I literally popped, like, when the screen popped up, I'm like, why am I here? Why did I click on this? And I let myself pause, and when the screen loaded up, I noticed that there were, because I don't normally like to read them, especially at the end of the day, because, like I said, I've been feeling really defeated recently, and like reading those comments at the end of the night makes me feel worse. You know, like, let's be honest. And when it loaded up, I noticed there were new ones, and almost all of them were positive, and I was like, you know what? Let's just click on a few. Let's see if anyone wrote anything. Same thing, friendly staff, clean store, fast service, whatever it was. Okay, and I see one. And I click on it. Oh my gosh. It's on my phone. I'll have to post it. I'll post it to my Instagram so you guys can read it yourself. But it was such the nicest comment, and I knew it was for me too, because she said like new female manager, and the time that she, like, well, I'm assuming sorry. But the time that they had posted the comment, was the time I was working, and I'm a new female manager, so like I just assumed it was me. But such a beautiful comment, and reading that, I literally, after I read that, I started sobbing in the office, and like I was so taken aback, and I was just like, this literally made my day. Like, I have been really practicing not relying on outside validation, but that, like, one comment, one act of kindness, look what that one act of kindness did for me. It made my entire day. It, like, made me be like, you know what, I can continue this job. You know, like, it was literally like a moment for me that I really needed to hear, and it just like really just like made these, like, honestly, like, I don't know, I don't want to make it like, but it has been hard recently, and it really has been, and I haven't been able to like really articulate it, because I don't feel like it should be hard, and that's why it's been hard, and I haven't been talking about it. But seeing that, just like I gotta keep going, you know. At 444, oh my god, I gotta keep going. I'm meant to be here, and I'll stay here until life shows me that it's no longer needed, right? Life will take me out of the situation when it's not time for this anymore, right? And so just having trust in that. And so after I got off of work, originally I felt inspired to make a video, but the video's deleted. We're here now, okay? And then I also, like, listen to some music. I have my chicken noodle soup that I've been sipping. You know, like, I was just, like, enjoying some music and just putting myself in a good mood. Because, you know what? Was today long? Was it hard? Yeah, but look at all these amazing things that happen. And I want to hold on to those blessings. I get home, and I notice a fancy package sitting at my seat. And I literally was like, oh, hang on. Okay, let me just clean that off real quick. Normally I'm pretty good about cleaning it, but last night was a night, okay? Hang on. My passport came in. Oh. I was not expecting this until, like, at least a week and a half. And so for this to come in out of all the days. Divine timing for everything. I knew this was coming, and I held on to the excitement. And today, when I let myself feel the feelings of, like, this is hard, and when am I going to travel? Right. This is literally telling me I can now travel wherever, whenever the frick I want. This is literally my passport to the world. Like, I get to see the world now. Oh, I'm so blessed, and I'm so grateful that I've been able to work so hard to have this opportunity to do this and be able to have this life where I can do this, you know? Oh, oh, it's always been, like, a childhood dream of mine to, like, I just feel like so much, like, I just, like, in my head, I see, like, me, my younger child, like, my inner child, and, like, my inner teenagers, like, all hugging right now, and I just feel, like, so loved right now, and I know my spirit guides and guardian angels and my ancestors are just all screaming with me, and so excited for me to start this journey. And I know my family, my friends are excited for me, too, and I have a passport. I haven't had a passport since I was probably, like, 10. You know, like, I was talking to my dad about it. I was like, was it my dad? I don't know. I was talking to someone about it. But it's like, I've always wanted to travel. And I was like, and I've traveled outside of state when I, or, outside of the country when I was very young. But it's different when you're young. Like, you don't really recognize what's happening. You don't realize that you're, like, on a whole nother continent, you know? Like, and so the fact that I get to travel now as an adult, and when I'm more, like, present, too. Like, I cried about that today, of how grateful I am that life is making me slow down. I truly am, even though it freaking hurt. I'm grateful life's telling me to slow down, because I remember crying so much and having so much deep regret for missing out on so much in my life because I wasn't, like, present, because I was so worried about whatever was happening in my head, whatever's in the future, whatever's in the past. Like, it just was swarming my head, and I wasn't in the moment. And I truly, like, regretted a lot of missing it out, you know, and, like, not being present in conversations or being there more often for friends or whatever. Everything happens in divine timing, but I just remember having so much regret, and I was like, I don't want to, and life was like, let's slow it down. And I literally was like, I've asked for this. Like, I literally asked for the universe. I'm like, when I realized how fast things can change, I literally, like, I'm sure I've said this before, I was like, please, I'm not ready. Like, I was like, please, like, I thank you for showing, but show me how to slow down. Normally I wouldn't let myself cry this much on video, but emotions are beautiful, and life is beautiful, and traveling is beautiful, and I'm gonna be able to do so much. I can literally see in my head right now. Sorry, my nose is running. Hang on. have a napkin. I can literally see all of my dreams coming true that I honestly at one point thought it wouldn't be possible. It's just a fairy tale dream. Like going to Japan, for example. Like I can literally go to Japan. I can literally go. Nothing's stopping me except myself. Like nothing is stopping me. Life rewards you. And when you work hard. And you don't even, well, I don't want to say work hard. I'm trying to like get away from the mindset of like working hard all the time. Okay, it's a very, very American thing. I feel like, and I'm sure other cultures can agree with that. Maybe that's just a human thing, but I don't believe we're meant to be working this hard all the time. Personally speaking, you know, I think if you can do 50% of the work, do 50% of your energy into something, that's good enough. Hang on, my nose, I can't. But I just wanted to come on here and just share this with you all. I'm just so blessed and I'm so grateful, and I'm so excited to take you watching. I'm so excited to take you on this journey with me. I'm so excited, and this is crazy. I keep saying it's unbelievable, but I'm gonna stop saying that now, because I better stop believing it. I did this. I believe that I did this, and I'm proud of myself for doing this. I did this. I did this. I did this. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, I love the inside. It's so cool. I showed my photo, but it's a lot of private information. My nose is running. Okay, I'm gonna go. I need to clean myself up, and I still have work tomorrow. So it's my Friday tomorrow, and I'm gonna be on a little vacation, and I'm so excited for this vacation. I need it. I hope you all take care out there and stay safe and take a baby step and make your dreams come true. Just one step at a time, and take life one step at a time. You know, take it one emotion at a time, one thought at a time, and give yourself space to have those thoughts and feelings. And 2222. I love you. I hope you have a beautiful and amazing day or night, and spread kindness, please. You know, you might help someone out. I mean, look at me. Like, I really, like, Jenny was sobbing over how beautiful that comment was. So, and for some reason, that person who left that comment is watching. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. Thank you was such an understatement. Please come to me in person and talk to me so I said give you a hug, but I don't know if that's too much. You can just let me know in person if you see this. Just saying. Okay? I'll spread the love. I love you all so much, and just take care. Always stay safe, okay? Bye.